That love goes out and connects and transforms the world. As we focus on harmony and grace, that goes out and touches. Because we are all one and we are all connected, that energy extends out from each of us and goes out and touches all. Our thoughts are powerful. Our intentions are powerful. Our prayers are powerful. Helen Keller said so simply, together we can do so much. We all know that I Have a Dream speech that Dr. Martin Luther King gave in 1963. We've all heard the beautiful and amazing sound bites from his speech. If you haven't read or heard the entire speech, I would highly encourage you to do that. In preparation for my talk today, I went and I read the entire thing. I don't think I've ever done that. It was powerful, just powerful. I'm going to read to you a couple of things from his talk because it is just worth hearing. It is absolutely worth hearing. Let us not seek to satisfy our thirst for freedom by drinking from the cup of bitterness and hatred. We must rise to the majestic heights of meeting physical force with soul force. We cannot turn back. Let us not wallow in the valley of despair. I say to you today, my friends. So even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted, every hill and mountain shall be made low, the rough places will be made plain, and the crooked places will be made straight. This is our hope. This is the faith that I go back to the South with. With this faith, we will be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony. With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. Is that extraordinary? Yeah. So we have a long ways to go before everyone on this planet experiences the freedom that he's talking about. Yes, we do. We know this. But the energy of his dream that he so articulately and powerfully expressed, that energy is still with us so many years later. Yeah. And so, but it's easy though, as we look at the news and as we witness the things that we witness, it's easy to become resigned. It's easy to become a little jaded, a little hopeless, and feel like, you know, is it possible? Is it possible to experience freedom in our lifetime? We hope, yes, we hope. But there are those moments when we're all like, I don't know. I don't know if that's possible. Anybody else feel a little resigned at times? A little like, why am I doing this? Why is my little self can make a difference? I don't know. You know, but as Dr. Martin Luther King talked about, it's really about what we focus on. So we can either choose to focus on the hatred and the hopelessness and the negativity, or we can choose to see what is possible. We can choose to focus on what is possible, to see what we want to have happen in our communities, within humanity and within the world. We can choose that. We can choose to focus on whatever it is that we choose to focus on. That's the power right there. That is the power. On Friday, President Biden issued a proclamation commemorating Indigenous Peoples Day, which is tomorrow. Indigenous Peoples Day arose as an alternative to Columbus Day. You all probably sure know this. Which the Native Americans protested for honoring a man who had enabled their colonization and forced assimilation. For years, they fought to change it, and it finally happened officially on Friday. And I think, you know, the fact that they fought so hard and protested for so long, it shows the power of group intention. It shows that the consciousness is shifting on our planet, does it not? The fact that this holiday got changed, it should have been changed 50 years ago. But it got changed now. And that shows the shift of our consciousness, that it is absolutely rising. Yeah. So President Biden said this: on Indigenous Peoples Day, our nation celebrates the invaluable contributions and resilience of Indigenous peoples. We also recommit to supporting a new, brighter future of promise and equity for tribal nations, a future grounded in tribal sovereignty and respect for the human rights of Indigenous people in the Americas and around the world. I wanted to include that because I thought it was so powerful, and it represents the power, again, the power of intention, the power of putting out what we want and the change that we want and what we want to see different happen on this planet and within our communities and within humanity. We are making progress. It's slow, but we are making progress. We are waking up. People are waking up. The things that we see now, as far as books and classes and talks and the things that are shifting, didn't exist 40, 50 years ago. The shift is happening, but we have to trust that and believe that. And with our own consciousness, keep focusing on what we want to see and the difference that we want to make. As you look at your own life, again, what is the dream? What is the dream that you want to have happen for your life? What do you want to have happen in this community? What do you want to have happen within humanity and within the planet? What do you want to see have happened? What do you want to see that is different than how it looks now? Yeah. And then it's our job to know that it is possible, to believe that it is possible. That's our job. Yeah, that is our job. So I want to walk you through, I'm going to close today with a guided meditation to get us all in that group energy of focusing on the same intent together. So I'm going to have Julie play a little bit of music for us. And so I invite you to just close your eyes if you're comfortable and open your heart. Just feel your heart opening and growing within you. Bring to mind someone you deeply love and feel the love in your chest expand as you bring them into your awareness. And now with your intention, share that love with everyone in this room and everyone online. Consciously see those rays of light extending from your heart and going to each person in this space. And now see it expanding further to the city that we are in, to the surrounding cities, the state, the country, and the world. See those who are hurting being able to transform and heal whatever pain they are experiencing, whether it be physical, emotional, or mental. See smiles on their faces and joy beaming from their hearts. See peace radiate from the top of their heads to the soles of their feet. See all hate, discord, and divisiveness transform itself into love, peace, and unity for all. See each person holding hands with one another across the entire planet. And if you're comfortable right now, taking the hand of the person next to you. And if not, just raising your hands so your palms are up and feeling the energy within your hands. Feel and imagine that you are holding the hands of everybody in this space, of those online, and it extends out to another person and another person and another person, going out until all of us are surrounding the entire planet. Feel the energy pouring through you. See a ribbon of light connecting each one of our hearts, flowing from one heart to the other, going all the way around the entire earth. See the planet radiant with light and love, pulsating with this divine energy. See the healing taking place within our oceans, our forests, and animal kingdom. See all ecosystems healed and thriving. See the oceans, the lakes, the streams clear and clean, and the water levels returning to normal. See the fires all being extinguished, and the forests and trees healthy and growing and spreading beautifully across the earth. See the pollution disappearing. See the ozone layer being completely repaired and healed. See our beautiful, breathtaking planet surrounded by the arms of the divine, and see the entire earth and every being responding. And so just taking a deep breath and just feeling the energy of this intention that we have created, knowing that this has gone out and created and surrounded and is creating a movement of energy that is healing. Let's all know together that we have the power to do that. We have the power to shift the consciousness. We have the power to heal. We have the power to make a difference. And so gently coming back, opening your eyes. And so we're now going to move into some discussion time. So on your tables, you have some questions related to my talk today. And online, you have the questions that were posted there by the practitioner. And so the first question is, what is a dream you have kept hidden from the world? What is your dream for this community? What dream do you have for humanity and for the planet? And what is stopping you from being able to believe that this dream is possible? So we're going to give you 25 minutes to have some good discussion, and then we'll come back. And at the end of the discussion time, the band's going to play a song. I'm going to walk around and pick up prayer requests. So on the table, there's also a form to fill out for prayer requests. If you'd like a prayer and you'd like us to include it in the last prayer we do, you'll see a box that's checked there. Check it if you choose, and I'll include it in my final prayer. Otherwise, the practitioners and ministers will all pray on it during the week. Okay? All right. Thanks, everybody.
I hear the music. I hear the music. Down in my soul. Down in my soul. I hear the music. I hear the music. Down in my soul. Down in my soul. I hear the music. I hear the music. Down in my
So we're going to close with our prayer. So if I could have everybody stand, and if you're comfortable taking the hand of the person next to you, if not, you can stand with your elbows next to them. But I just want us to circle up as best as we can. Okay, can you hear me now? Am I on, Jimmy? All right. Am I on? Am I on? Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're doing the hokey pokey. Okay. All right, everybody. Oh, so we just feel gratitude in our heart for all that is given to this community. We're so grateful for your support. We're so grateful for all the financial support that you give to us that allows us to continue to do what we do. We give thanks, the ministers, the practitioners, all of us are in such gratitude for this beloved and beautiful and extraordinary community. And so we know in this space, we know that love is right here. We know that love is contained in this space, but it also reaches out to everyone, those online, to those in the city here, into the state, into the country, all the way across the entire world, that we are indeed holding hands with every person on this planet. I'm knowing that our hearts are open wide and extending out, sending love, sending peace, sending joy, sending all good things, knowing that every person who is struggling, every person who is in pain, every person who is having a difficult time, we know that our love goes out and it touches them and it uplifts them and it surrounds them and it whispers in their ear, you can make it. You will get through this. And so with all of us here in such joy and love, we know that this container that is created here is profound. We know that this container is created with such love and such connection. And we give thanks for all that is created, for our energy is never ending. That love is never ending. There is no stop to it. It just continues on for eternity. And so I am knowing in this moment blessings and prayers for Ruby Nell and her loved ones. I am knowing that her loved ones are surrounded and held in love. I am knowing that they are given exactly what they need right now, whatever comfort they need, whatever they need, they are receiving it. I am knowing that they are supported in love. They are supported by that unending force of Spirit, of God, of all good things. I am knowing for Barbara Coakley, freedom from fear of the future. I am knowing that as she thinks about the future, that there is peace. I am knowing that there is absolute peace as she thinks about what is next and what is coming for her, that she is able to let go of all fear, that she is able to let go of anything that stands in the way of being able to recognize and know and affirm a powerful and beautiful future. I am knowing for Roy's family, as they have just experienced the loss of his beloved nephew. I am knowing that there is peace and that there is comfort surrounding his family as they move through this time of loss. I am knowing that Spirit is right there within their hearts, helping them through this time, guiding them through this time, supporting them and giving them all that they need so that they can take a breath. As they move through this time, I'm knowing that God is right there. And so in all of this, I'm knowing that God is there, surrounding all of us, for the prayers that have been written and spoken and for the prayers that have not been written or spoken. I'm knowing that whatever is heavy on our hearts, whatever prayer that we would like for right now, I am knowing it is done. I am knowing that Spirit is here, holding each of us, always right by our side, reminding us that we are not alone, reminding us that we are always guided, supported, and lifted up. because that is what God does. That is what Spirit does. That is what this community does. And so with grateful and full hearts, we recognize and let go, and we allow God to do God's perfect work in our lives. We feel that gratitude, we feel that thanksgiving, and we let this go. We hand it over to Spirit that always says yes. And so with that, we release it, we allow it to be, we trust, we know, and we let it go completely. And we simply say, and so it is. Amen.